disclaimer. About halfway through editing this video, I didn't realize that the whole time there was a giant purple smear of eyeshadow on my forehead. Yeah, I know. Silly me. So while you're watching this video, please cut some slack on my dear little forehead. It will be very appreciated. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy this cringe fest of a year in review. Enjoy!
Yeah. Oh gosh, I'm a dork. Hey, what's up? It's Gavriella, and welcome back to my Beauty Coma. Today, we are going to be talking about my 2018 faves and flops. So we're going to be talking about products that I adored and products that really did not work out for me this year. So after I put up a poll on my Instagram, you guys voted to have a 2018 faves and flops video, so this is what we're gonna do today. Now before we get started, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit subscribe and click that notification bell to get notified whenever I post a brand new video. Hopefully, there'll be more videos for me in 2019. Okay, so let's get started with this 2018 faves and flops. So how we're gonna do this is I'm gonna go from primer all the way to setting spray. So a full face of makeup order. And I'm just gonna go fave, flop, fave, flop, fave, flop. So that the video is more entertaining. And yes, I am wearing a Juicy Couture tracksuit because I am living in 2003. Okay, let's get started. So one of my first favorites is the Farsali Unicorn Essence. This stuff I use underneath my makeup for pretty much every other look I do. I like it because it's enhancing. My skin will be brighter, it'll be much more smoother. And this smells incredible. At first, I'm like, this is the most overhyped piece of shit I see all over Instagram and all over YouTube. Beauty gurus use it, and I'm like, okay, what's the whole hype about? And they proved me wrong. I tried it and I love it, and you should grab yourself a bottle too. So for my primer flop of 2018, really disappoints me because I thought I was gonna love this because it's a great price. I love that it's a poreless face primer because I used to be a huge fan of the Benefit Professional until it started to really crack in my skin and my skin looked really patchy. And this did the same thing. It made my skin have patches like here and in my forehead and a little bit on my nose. It's like foundation was missed out there. But I feel like this is meant more for oily skin. My skin is starting to get more normal and less oily. So I already did a video of how to choose the right foundation for your skin tone. If you haven't seen it, I'll put a link to it down below. And I talk about how to find the right foundation based on your skin type. So I believe this is made for more of an oily skin type compared to a normal skin type. So it may not work for me, but this could work for you. I'm not saying don't ever buy this at all. I'm just saying that I really wasn't a fan of it. So my favorite concealers for 2018, I actually have two. It is the Tarte Shape Tape for the second year in a row. And recently, this is like a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape if you don't want to splurge all your money. It's the Ulta Full Coverage Liquid Concealer. It is a much more thinner formula compared to the Tarte Shape Tape. I love this, but sometimes I really hate how heavy the formula feels on my skin. So this concealer from Ulta is only ranged for $15.
Are you sure about that?
It is full coverage and it is waterproof actually. And they have a huge range of skin tones and it's in a really good price for what it does for you. This is a more heavy formula compared to this. So if you want full coverage, waterproof, and a lighter formula, go for this. If you want what everyone else is wearing, you should just go for this. So overall, these two concealers are different prices, but they're definitely a win-win. Moving on to eyeshadow primer. A flop for me was the Ulta Beauty Tinted Eye Primer in Satin Blush. I know it says it's paraben-free, oil-free, and fragrance-free, but when it comes out, it feels so oily. It's like Farsali was just nothing but oil. This is just really, I never liked it. I really wanted to like it because I'm not the biggest fan of tinted primers or tinted moisturizers, but this looked really pleasing from, you know, the ingredients and the packaging, but I was really disappointed in this. But if it doesn't work for me, it could work for you. Don't take my advice if you don't want to. Moving on to, of course, this might be a really long category, but I had a lot of good eyeshadows this year in 2018. For the second year in a row, let's give a big round of applause to the Jaclyn Hill palette. As you can see, I use this a ton. I had this for like the past 2 years and I've definitely used it a lot. Whether you're a beginner, whether you're an advanced makeup artist, you need to have this in your collection because all these colors are made for all skin tones, and that was Jaclyn Hill's goal when making this palette. And the price is just right. There's so many colors to choose from. You could do a crazy fun rave look, you could do a nighttime look, you can do a natural look for your school. There is so much you can do with this palette. And every eyeshadow is pressed differently, so all the formulas come out with different finishes. And you want a diverse palette, so this is the trophy. This is the #1 most recommended eyeshadow palette for me. So my second favorite eyeshadow palette of 2018 has been the ColourPop Double Entendre palette. I think that's how you say it. Like, first of all, I love the chrominess to it. I think it's really pretty. And the names are adorable, like Uninhibited, Hot Bod, Extracurricular, Nip Slip, Keep It PG. And it's a very natural eyeshadow palette. You can create so many looks with it, especially if you have brown eyes like me. I use this for school, I use this for sorority events, I've used this so many times. I just wish it had a mirror, like right here. So I've used this palette a lot, and I plan on using it a lot more in 2019 for any other little events or days of school where I feel like being pretty. So my first palette flop of 2018 has been the Nicole Miller New York Blushing Nudes palette. I really wanted to like it. This packaging is absolutely stunning, but like when I open it up, so many of the colors look so similar. For example, these two look so similar, and these two look so similar, and these two look so similar. Like, I can't tell them apart. They have no names on it, and also the fallout in this palette is wild. I love that it has some pigment to it, but if you look closely at this one, it is so chalky. It literally just feels like kids' makeup. I'm sorry, Nicole Miller, no wonder why you were $6.99 at the TJ Maxx. I'm really disappointed in you. So the next favorite eyeshadow palette of 2018 has been the Ciate Glitter Storm. Ooh, it is so trust me, even before you open up the palette, you're like, wow, this is gorgeous. I want this in my collection. Should I make an ASMR video? I've really been into them lately. When you open it, it has a big ass mirror, thank God, and it feels really heavy, so I like the luxurious feel to it. But these glitters are absolutely stunning. Just look at them glare. And I love that. I'm like orgasming right now. This is makeup porn to me. But I was actually really impressed with the formula. They lasted me a whole entire day, and the glitters aren't chalky. They don't fall out as easily. If you use a glitter adhesive, that's even a bigger advantage to make these glitters stay on your eyes. And if you want, you know, a glittery palette but that has some neutralness to it, then get the Ciate Glitter Storm. Or if you're a big fan of gorgeous eyeshadow palettes that are so distracting, you should get this one too. So for my next eyeshadow fail, I really wanted to like it because they had a collection. It was the Violet Voss Creme Brulee palette. At first I thought it was going to be so fun and pretty, but these palettes are just so hard to work with. They're patchy, the glitter falls out so easily. I tried applying the glitter and next thing you know, I got it all underneath my under eye. I was really upset about it. And I just wish they had more ranges of glitters besides the 3 golds they have right here. I'm not hating on Violet Voss, they make great makeup, but I just wish they had more variety of color and better formula. Cause this collection, they had like, you know, the sorbet and the other like dessert themed eyeshadow palettes. Violet Voss, just please do better next time. So for this next eyeshadow palette, I didn't know where to categorize it. It's a fave and a flop. So it's the Morphe 35M palette. Oh, and there goes the names. It's beautiful. It's absolutely satisfying to look at, but the glitters are really hard to work with. Like, I tried putting them on my eyes earlier today and it just messed up the whole look. But this is a fun palette for if you love color, if you can't afford the Unleash Your Inner Artist palette, that includes me. This is the palette for you, but I just wish that the glitters, I need to figure out, you know what? I don't hate this palette. I need to figure out how to apply these glitters better instead of the way I usually do it with my Jaclyn Hill palette. I know, we had so many eyeshadows, but this is the last one, I swear. This is the e.l.f. Opposites Attract palette. I actually got this a couple months ago. I saw it all over my Instagram timeline for ads, and I'm like, what's the hype about this? So it's a very minimalistic palette, but I'm so surprised. They are so smooth. They feel like those acrylic paints that you played with in art class. I think all of these are so gorgeous and highly pigmented shades. The names are adorable. It's like an Opposites Attract mood palette, and I like that on the back they show you how to apply it based on what row the eyeshadow is in. So this is a very trusty palette for a great price. So if you do like these kinds of shades, if you're a big fan of e.l.f. products or you want a really cheap, good formula eyeshadow palette, I recommend the e.l.f. Opposites Attract. Cause opposites attract, and you know it ain't fiction, just a natural fact. We come together cause opposites attract. Sorry, I love Paula Abdul.
No one cares!
Okay, but yeah, if you want this palette, go out there to your local Target and go grab it. So let's move on to eyeliner. My favorite eyeliner this year has actually been the cheapest eyeliner I ever bought. It is the Essence Waterproof Eyeliner. This has definitely been a lifesaver. I used to love the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner until the formula dried out very, very quickly. But this never dries out. This is my second one I used this year, which now saying it like that isn't a great idea. You should replace your eyeliner and your mascara every 3 months because bacteria and how it affects your skin. But this is waterproof. It could last me a whole entire night. It never smears, it never smudges. And I love the felt tip because it's easier to glide on instead of using like one of those liquid applicators. I feel so much pressure, like my hands like starts to shake when I have one of those in my hand. So this eyeliner I think retails for $3 to $4. I could be wrong, I'll double check that later. But this is one of my favorites and I'm gonna continue using this in 2019. Now for eyeliner flop. I was looking forward to using this. I got this when I was in London. This company used to be called Kiss Me, now it's called Blink. I don't know why they changed the name, but it was another liquid eyeliner pencil that's ultra thin and precise, but it ended up looking like a paintbrush, and this dried me out within a month. And I got this almost a year ago. Gosh, this is going in the trash. I hate this. I hate it so much. Now let's move on to mascara. So my favorite this year has definitely been the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. After I watched Jeffree Star's 420 special back in April, I decided to give it a try. So I bought the sample size and I love it. I'm obsessed. I'm actually wearing it on my lashes today and it glides through so smoothly, and my lashes look like I used a heavy formula without the heavy formula. Like there's no vile smell, there's no clumpiness. When I open it up, it's such a big brush and it grabs every single lash in sight. So I'm gonna buy the full size by next year. I love this baby so much. So now I have a favorite waterproof mascara. Back to Essence. It is the Essence Waterproof Mascara. Cheap mascara, great formula, lasts me a whole day, nothing flakes, nothing rains down my lashes. It's another big brush. It doesn't smell anything vile. It actually smells like perfume and it's really nice. And I like the packaging. It is very fun. It reminds me of like Carrie Diaries or Avril Lavigne vibes. And I think that's why it would draw me to it. Also, I love waterproof mascaras, especially because I dance and I work out a lot and I like having something on my face so I don't look dead inside. So I use this a lot when I feel like I don't want to wear a lot of makeup. I just throw this on and call it a day. Now for a flop. It is the Ulta Beauty Limitless Lashes. It's a volumizing lashes, but it is the most clumpiest formula I've ever seen. The brush I expected to be fantastic, but it only has one weird curve and it's not even. So it doesn't coat my lashes the same. Usually the middle will look longer compared to the outer corner, and my lashes looked very floppy and weird. It looked like I applied fake lashes wrong. And also the smell of this, oh my god, the smell is so vile. This is a gimmick. So for bronzer and contouring, I only have one flop. It's the Hourglass Luminous Bronze Light. I really didn't like it. It just literally looks like a highlighter. It doesn't even look like a bronzer. It has like this camo vibe to it. And I swiped it and it's literally chalk. It's just a glitter overspray. And I could find a better dupe at CVS if I really wanted to. This is not worth your time or your money. Now moving on to highlighter. Give a big round of applause for second year in a row. It's the Ariana Fenty Beauty Kilowatt highlighter. It's in the shades Fire Crystal and Lightning Dust. Woo! Oh, it fell. But as you can see, I use this a lot. I love it. I've been trying to get a new one because this is really kicking it to the curb because it's so old. But every time I go into a Sephora, it's sold out. Every time. I can't even buy it online because it's always sold out. But this formula is beautiful. It applies so easily. You don't need too much. I've been using this for like 2 years and look how much I hit pan on it. If you only want one thing from Rihanna's Fenty collection, just get this. I love it so much. Now for a flop, it is the ColourPop Flexitron Super Shock Cheek Highlighter. Well, I'm not gonna open it because it broke, first of all. And second of all, it flakes. It definitely flakes. It's pigmented. I see a lot of shine and I see a lot of shimmer in it, but it flakes on so badly. Like it starts falling down my cheek and into my chin instead of on your cheekbone. So either find a better way to apply this with your finger or just find a better dupe. I just wasn't a fan of it because I love ColourPop formula. I love how smooth and buttery all their eyeshadows and highlighters feel. Like I want to keep rubbing my fingers in it. But this I was really disappointed in, especially because you broke. So another favorite is actually, if you don't want to splurge all your money on the Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter palette, you can get the Makeup Revolution highlighter palette. This is the perfect dupe if you don't want to spend all your money on an Anastasia. Like it's just equally as pigmented, it's equally as blinding, and it is beautiful because it has a highlighter for every single type of skin tone or for any kind of look you're going to be going for. And it's also just a really pretty palette. Okay, so my favorite lip pencil has actually been the Jeffree Star liquid pencil in the shade Androgyny, his classic, most well-known shade that is #1, always most sold out. It is very creamy and very smooth, and how do I get this off? Oh, there we go. It's a very thick pencil, and you could sharpen it easily, and just the packaging is killer. But yeah, if you're gonna get anything off his website, go get this. And the price is, I think, $15. I'm not 100% sure. I don't own a lot of lip liners, but this one just definitely beats out the rest. It's so creamy and it stays on. It doesn't drag and it doesn't bleed underneath your lip, which I absolutely love. And just the packaging, like, come on, I feel like a wizard. Moving on, so a flop for lipsticks has been the NYX Suedes. I was really looking forward to using this from their advertisements and from other influencers. One's called Girl Bye, one's called Brunch Me. Okay, the one I'm more disappointed is Girl Bye. It's like solid as a rock to apply it. I literally have to push and press to apply it to get the full color. And I don't want to use that much pressure to apply a lipstick. I just want to be 1 swipe, 2, 3, and then go. I don't need 10 or 20 swipes to apply a lipstick. So, I'm sorry, NYX. I really wanted you to work for me, but you did not. Okay, we're down to the last one. Liquid lipsticks. It is Rihanna's Stunna Lip Paint in Uncut. When I got this in the mail, first of all, the bottle is beautiful. It's gorgeous. the color, like when I apply it, it looks like my actual lip color, and it doesn't look like I'm wearing any lipstick. That's what I love about this. And I love the brush. The brush is to die for. I think the applicator is just so different compared to other lipsticks. That's what makes it stand out, and I think it has an easier application compared to other liquid lipsticks. But this is stunning. So yes, this was definitely a winner for liquid lipsticks in the year 2018 for me. Okay, so the last makeup product I'm gonna show you is this Giorgio Armani liquid lipstick. I don't even know what the name of it is. I got it when I was in London and I was really, really disappointed. And it's so liquidy. I don't know what it smells like, but it smells like if your bathroom is covered in mold, if you want to put it that way. And from the bottle, it looked like more of a matte-ish pink, but when I apply it, it's more of like a Barbie pink, and it's so freaking sheer. This makes me really, really upset. So this was a complete flop. Let's end this video with a great fave. Okay, I got this mirror. I had to be extra. Yeah, you all know that. What a surprise. But this I use all the time. I'm like this when I'm applying my eyeshadow, I'm applying my eyeliner. I love this mirror because it's a right size for your face, and the handle is big enough so I can grasp my whole hand around it without it dropping. And it's definitely a high quality mirror. I've dropped this a lot and it has not broken yet. I really hope this doesn't break, but yes. I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. Wait, I have to do this intro because I have this in my hand. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Hi. How the hell are you? But yeah, this has definitely been one of my most used items in my beauty collection this past year. I'm definitely going to be using this in the year 2019. So there you have it. Those were my 2018 faves and flops. Before you leave, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and leave a comment below if you want to see me do makeup tutorials or challenges. Let me try an ASMR video. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great week and a happy new year to you all, and I'll see you next time. My Beauty Coma is out.